I wasn't always the easiest persons in my teenage years. By teenage years, I mean up to the age of 42. And, you know, one of my lasting memories actually in actual teenage years was, of course this is my version, so the truth may differ, but is your approach to homework, which was always, I won't make you do it, but you know what you've got to do, so I will leave you to that. Now I have to say, I always thought that was wildly misguided. Those of you, John and Si, who are at school with me may agree, actually, based on academic records. But
we'll talk about it on Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. Somehow, and I'm not sure if it's fluke or a greater wisdom, it seems to have worked out so far. So thank you. To Dad, it means a huge amount to me how you took to Ray here so quickly and so seamlessly, and I'm not sure if it's the namesake that helped that. I know that the Dublin connection means a lot to you. I didn't actually realise this fully until last night when he told me that he felt more Irish than English, having spent having spent summers here as a teenager from school in Belfast occasionally, being looked after I think by Jesuit priests in Ballsbridge here in Dublin. So the journey here for you as well, I know, hasn't been an easy one, and it means the world to us both that you're here, and it would not have been the same without you at all. So thank you. To Stephen, a wonderful stepfather, someone who I enjoy talking to every time we get a chance to speak. I would describe him, he probably doesn't know this actually, but I would describe him to anybody as the most knowledgeable person and the best read person I've ever met. Also, as I discovered today, either the most emotional priest or the most forgetful priest I've ever met. I wasn't sure to a point, but I think it was the former. No, I just wasn't sure if you forgot the words or you just couldn't get them out. Oh. I now know it was the former. To my super siblings, to Alice, to Ben and Victoria, hiding over there in the background, you all live far too far away, and if we could pull the air miles actually, that would be helpful. I don't get to see you enough. I'm very lucky in that the company I work for has a connection at least to out west anyway, and out east, and you know, it comes in very handy for toing and froing and so on. But guys, it means again, obviously, the world that you're here and have made those long journeys. And next up to the ring bearer, my awesome nephew. Oh, yeah. Mr. Benjamin Heckman. Now, because I fly to San Francisco, to the west coast of the States, quite often with work, I have been very, very lucky, and I don't know how old you were when I very first met you. Would you know? Probably weeks, months, but really from, yeah, I mean really from a very, very
six
early
weeks.
age, Benjamin and I have spent a lot of time together, given the distance apart that we live, and I think it's fair to say we've become very, very close. Benjamin has taken that responsibility to heart and has taken it upon himself to therefore teach me everything he knows about baseball and life. And you'll notice that he's sporting the McKinley family tartan tie today. As is John Ben actually, having decided that it did match the suit after all. But with Benjamin in particular, I did ask him if he would like to actually wear a kilt to match his uncle on his wedding day. I don't know if you remember your response to that. Yeah? Would you like to tell everyone?
I'll wear everything but the man's skirt.
There you go. everything but the manskirt, hence the tie will do. Thanks very much. And one little sort of story I wanted to share with you is Benjamin again taking his responsibility for my life progress in his hands. Not long, actually. I mean, we were in 7 months into it, I think, perhaps. But we were in a restaurant at New Year in London. Vicky and Billy were there. Alice was there. And Benjamin, probably halfway through the main course, anyway, decided quite loudly to come and stand beside me and say, "Uncle Ollie, just so you know, the family have been talking, and we think you should marry Rachel." Again, if I can refer to your previous comment, I'm not sure that was great wisdom or fluke or timing. We need to talk about timing. Mark and Chris, to you guys, London life and your travels and our travels doesn't always make it easy to meet up. The way my route network actually is going to shape up over the next few years, there's a very good chance that Jamaica will happen soon and more often than probably London life. You guys have welcomed me to your side of the family from the very outset as well, and that means a huge amount. To be at the family wedding, Anna's wedding in France last year, and to get to know George so well means a huge amount. We've always very much looked forward to George, especially coming to Wimbledon to have afternoon tea with you. You've been extremely generous to us both, and we're both hugely touched and grateful for your support in the lead up to the wedding, so both of you guys as well. My wife and I should move that one more really. Would like to extend our official thanks, especially to the bridesmaids now, to Fee, to Kira, to Ingi. You look gorgeous. You are gorgeous. Thank you so much for everything you've done for Rachel. Thank you for all the support you've given to her as friends over the years, for the support you've given to her in the months, the weeks, the last panic few hours running up to today. And really from me, thank you for helping her get ready today. She looks absolutely stunning. Yeah. Thank you for getting her to the chapel on time. And maybe I should add, thank you for getting her to the chapel at all. There was a moment, actually, we were all sort of milling around outside. I mean, the thing is, when people you haven't seen for a while, you're standing outside the chapel, you chat, don't you?
Yeah.
How are you doing? Suddenly this car arrives.
We're like, get
which at first made me realise, yeah, we need to get. And then I thought, she's not in the car. It was the advance party, really. I think just saying, yeah, get on with it. Do you want to do? No. Yeah, we have.
No, that's a lovely idea.
We do have gifts for you guys, and we're going to whiz out and grab them now.